Okay, so I want to talk to you about this microphone. It's a microphone system from Pixel, the WM10. And this is a wireless microphone system with two transceivers and one receiver. So you can record from your one location that you have plugged into, whether it be a phone, a camera, a camcorder of some sort, or an audio interface. I have mine plugged into an audio interface, by the way. Then you can capture two different people with a microphone on dedicated to them, and it's wireless for everybody. And they can be like 300 feet away from the receiver, which is actually pretty good. So just to let you know ahead of time, I'm not going to be doing any kind of audio treatment. What you hear is what you get. I'm not going to do any kind of noise cancellation, no compression, no equalization, nothing. I might not even raise the level of the audio, just so you get a good taste for this is exactly what it will sound like. My gain on these is all the way up. On my computer, the interface is set to about 80% volume, and on the interface, the knob is at about 55 to 60%, just so you know what levels I'm using. So I'm using the UMC 202 HD for the receiver. This is what the microphone sounds like when I'm talking from it. I mean, this is the one I'm using, you can tell. Pop, pop, pop. There. Okay, but yeah, this is what it sounds like. It's a condenser microphone. Just to let you know, that means it picks up, it's an omnidirectional condenser microphone, and it picks up sound everywhere around it. So be very aware of that. You'll probably hear my computer fan, but there is a cool setting on here. Right now I do have the noise reduction turned on. So there's a switch on the side, you flip that off. Now it doesn't sound quite as even and pleasing, but it does sound more realistic, less digital change in there. Sounds less digital, sounds more natural, but you do hear a lot more noise. So there is an option for the low cut. That's the switch on the side. It cuts off the low end of it and lots of the lower end frequencies. So hopefully that'll get rid of wind and things like that, or at least improve that in your recording. But if you also are looking for a more physical approach to that, they do include extra, like the fuzzy windscreens to put on top of the cap if you're outside. So that is something that's nifty also. You do get two of these receivers that have a rubber antenna, or like the rubbery plastic one. They say it can be bent a little bit so it won't get broken quite as easily. I think it's a good idea if a company makes one that's retractable. That's just my personal opinion. I think that would work great. Some people might disagree with me because these don't seem to be as I guess stable, sturdy, long-lasting. You pick a word. But this thing is cool also because it comes with a lot of extra features. Oh, and the sound, guys. It does sound good. It sounds clear. It sounds natural. So it's a nice, even, middle range tone. You're not getting anything warm. You're not getting anything high. I live next to a road. Sorry about that. You're not getting any of the really high ends or the really low ends. You know, so it sounds kind of what you actually sound like. Don't expect specific tone. It sounds real. So I just wanted to put that out there. And it comes with a lot of little extra goodies, so you can oh yeah, and also the clips are on the back, kind of built into it, which I thought was very nice. But yeah, you get lots of little extra goodies with it, like you get adapters to be able to do pretty much anything. This is a TRS to TRRS adapter, so that you can plug in the transceiver, no sorry, the receiver, you can plug in the receiver directly to your phone. If you have the 3.5 millimeter plug on your phone still. If you're not using one of the newer ones, I'm using a Zenfone 5Z, which does have the headphone jack. You can plug into the headphone jack on your phone, and you can record with this if you want. Or if you're using a camcorder or a special DSLR camera or something like that, it'll connect to that too. They also include a hot shoe adapter for it. No, sorry, cold shoe adapter for it. So that comes in the box as well, which I thought was pretty nice. And you get a lot of things that are inside this box. I mean, you get different cables. You get a cable that's just one end of the to the other, so you can plug into a 3.5 to 3.5. But then you need the adapter for it, which they have, or plug in directly to a DSLR camera or camcorder, or you can use the included 3.5 millimeter to XLR cable that they include, so that you can plug it into an audio interface, which is what I'm doing. And you can also choose between single track, what was it, like a single track on stereo tracks. Each one records its own track on the stereo setup. So you can have two different tracks going at the same time, side by side, or you can have a mix where it records it all in one mono track, which is what I'm doing right now, and I just kind of like the sound of that. It sounds nice to me because I don't like having all the sound in one ear. I'm only one person using this right now. I'd probably end up mixing it myself normally and then just bleeding it into each other and having it balanced where it's a little louder on one side than the other, you know, for each one. That's just kind of my preference of how I would make it sound. But back to the point. Sorry, I moved my mouse because I thought it paused. But back to the point. This is a pretty good deal. I mean, it's a good microphone. These are a little bit more pricey than what some of you would look at for lavaliers, but there's a purpose for that. They're good build quality and they're going to last you, and these are very professional. So you pay for what you get. These also are not plastic. At least I don't think so. They feel pretty cold. I think that's aluminum. I'm pretty sure this is aluminum body for all of these. Oh, and also you can charge it, or you can plug it in for a dedicated power source with a micro USB port for a 5-volt plug. So that's an option for you as well. Yeah, but like I was saying, these are good quality. These actually feel pretty sturdy. I do like that. That's a pretty nice touch. And how these aren't something that's... Well, you can remove them, the little belt clips, but they are included on there. You don't have to attach them yourself. That was nice because you can just grab it and kind of go. The only thing you really have to put together are the two antennas that are on top, that go on top of the receiver. You just screw those in, they bend up, you're good to go. I won't show you that because that's over there and I'll have to dig through things. But as you can see, even on the pictures that they show of everything, it connects to pretty much anything, like this gigantic camcorder. There we go. And you can use it for different purposes. So it's good for interviews, being on a stage, doing preaching of some sort, giving a speech. If you're doing a conference, this is a good option for that. What I would not suggest it for is concerts, singing, podcasts. I wouldn't suggest it for things like that because I would suggest a dynamic microphone for those that's unidirectional and only picks up what's in front of it. This is omnidirectional cardioid microphone, or sorry, condenser microphone, and it picks up everything. So this is going to pick up someone in an interview very easily. That's good. I did test that out with people talking to me when they're standing about 4 or 5 feet away, and tested it 3 feet away. It picked them up no problem. But remember, you have to do this in a place where you know you'll be able to hear everything clearly. It's great for interviews and making sure you can hear everything around you. That's something pretty good. Everyone around you, if you're trying to pick up the conversation, it's good for that also. So I just wanted to share my 2 bits on what I thought. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good set. It works well. So tell me what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.